Minecraft, homeomorphic to a three-sphere. I'm not sure I believe that. Hello, it's Brian. It's Minecraft Exploration and Tactics. Today is going to be a very short episode. You may notice already that I am in Minecraft 1.1, which has new language options and a number of different changes. And so today's episode is going to be short for a couple of reasons. First of all, the reason that I'm in 1.1 now is we did do another Race for the Wool scrimmage, and we were originally planning to do it in 1.0 on the direct fire map, but then the team we were scrimmaging against, some of them only had 1.1 clients, and so we ended up playing on a 1.1 server, and so I upgraded to 1.1. I may or may not upload footage of that match. It was kind of a mess. But at the same time, in any case, now I'm in 1.1, and I did do a little bit of playing Exploration and Tactics in single player in 1.1. I recorded some. I didn't have my microphone on when I recorded because I wasn't expecting anything interesting to happen, but then a couple interesting things happened, and so I have some rare non-live commentary, and so this is commentary I've added after the fact in this episode, but this just shows you a few things that have happened to me since the last episode in 1.1, and I just wanted to do this to catch you up. And then in the next episode, we'll finally go start playing with Ender Pearls. But let's go ahead and get started on this short episode. When I was sailing back from the mushroom biome in 1.1, I found this weird rectangular air hole in the middle of the ocean that I can't explain. I can only speculate about what causes that to be there, but that is new, and so that seems to be some little 1.1 glitch that I found while sailing back from the mushroom biome. I'm pretty sure it wasn't there before, because I've sailed this way a few times now. So that was odd, shall we say. When I was in 1.1, I came back to the Enderman farm, and I was planning on just, killing a few Endermen. One of the things that I forgot, and that you may notice with my hearts on the bottom, is that now I'm in 1.1. You may recall that in 1.0, armor was very strong, and the reason was there was a bug, a glitch, where armor values got applied twice. And so, for example, if you had a full suit of diamond armor in 1.0, it's supposed to reduce 80% of the damage, but instead it reduces 80% and then 80% after that, and therefore reduces 96% of the damage. And so similarly, iron armor in 1.0 was also very strong. Now it's 1.1, armor is back to its normal values, and Enderman hit really hard. Enderman hit you for like 5 hearts if you're not wearing any armor at all. So despite the fact that I am wearing a full suit of iron armor, these Endermen are hitting pretty hard, and I was trying to kind of stand back and be able to make sure I could see them coming all the time, but sometimes they seem to lose interest in you or just go away, and so I was trying to attract 1 or 2 at the same time. But once I had 2 up here trying to fight me, that quickly got me into a lot of trouble, as we'll see in just a moment. So I managed to kill this guy okay, but I still have an Enderman coming after me over here. And so in any case, I was fighting up on the Enderman farm, and I knew I was probably getting in over my head. You can see I'm down to like half of my hearts, and I wanted to go ahead and make sure I had some food in my bar, but I was still healing at this point. But you can probably guess what's going to happen next. I bit off more than I could chew. I knew it was kind of tempting fate, but at the same time I wanted to understand the limits of the armor again. And so this time I'm attracting 2 Endermen at the same time, and then made the mistake of trying to eat, and one of them goes ahead and hit me, and then once I'm tracked in the corner, then it's just too late. And so this is my second death in this world, and this one was fairly honest. And then I was upset because I came back and I died and I was in the mushroom biome. But it turns out that being in the mushroom biome was actually a good thing, because here it is in the middle of the night. If I went back to collect my items then, I would have had a hard time because there were mobs all over the place. Since I'm in the mushroom biome, I was able to sail back, and by the time I sailed back it was daytime, but only right when I sailed back was this chunk getting loaded, and so I didn't have to worry about my items disappearing or evaporating or expiring. The one thing that did suck about dying is the fact that when you die, you lose most of your experience. I think it's kind of like 2/3 to 3/4 of it, and so I was level 17, I think, before I died, and then after I recollected all my experience balls, I'm only at level 6. Another thing is ladders have changed in 1.1, and so I can no longer use the ladder to get to the top of this, and so I had to break off one of the half slabs in order to climb all the way in. But I did manage to retrieve all of my items. And finally, in 1.1, pumpkins and watermelons have changed. They no longer need tilled earth to grow in, which means they can grow on any grass or dirt block that's nearby. And so as a result, this means it's much easier to automate pumpkin and watermelon farms. And now back to live commentary. And so I've automated it. Here are things now that it's done, and so I have a row of pumpkins. In order to ensure that they only grow on this side, I have kind of dirt around all the other pumpkin stalks. I also have a short row of watermelons over here the same way, so the watermelons can only grow over here, and the pumpkins can only grow over here. And since there's already a pumpkin there, I can go ahead and show off what happens when I hit the switch. All these dirt blocks pop up, and any watermelons or pumpkins that were up here end up getting turned into items and get farmed. And then I can hit the switchbacks, and the land goes back down, and we could grow more pumpkins and watermelons. And yes, the wiring here is really simple. I basically have a long redstone wire under this switch. I'll just open this up to peek on through, and then I have a repeater going into a piston and a wire going into a piston, and a repeater going into a piston and a wire going into a piston. And they're all sticky pistons, and so they push the dirt up, and then they pull the dirt back down. And so there's nothing too spectacular about it. But now I have an even more automated watermelon and pumpkin farm. And I only did that because it's so easy. And you could even go a whole lot more elaborate. I was looking at DocM, had a whole video about different ways that you can automatically detect the pumpkins and watermelon and have water sources and all kinds of stuff like that. And usually I do just kind of minimum automation that makes things easier. I didn't even have automated watermelon and pumpkin farms until this 1.1 update, where you no longer need to till the earth, and now it's relatively convenient to go ahead and do. Alright, so in any case, there's a whole bunch of other new stuff in 1.1. Sheep regrow their wool, which I've already seen, because there used to be a naked sheep over here, and now he has wool again when they eat grass, and so we'll check that out and possibly even start breeding some sheep in different colors, possibly, since now it's so easy to get all the colors and farm a whole bunch of wool. And we are definitely going to play around with ender pearls, because I do have like 60 some odd ender pearls lying around, and I have a big list of experiments that I want to do, so we're going to do that definitely in the next episode. And then I also want to do some record farming, because now you can get the new records. There's like, I forget, like 10 new records in 1.1 that I guess have been around, but they weren't obtainable, and now they're obtainable when you get skeletons to shoot creepers, and so I want to go listen to those records, but that's going to involve fighting some creepers and things. But definitely, since I did die and I'm down to level 6, I think I may spend those levels to create another set of just kind of basic enchanted armor, because I think if I want to continue to use the Enderman farm, and the Endermen hit as hard as they do, I might have to go ahead and have some enchanted armor and see how that improves things. So I'm going to enchant some more armor, and then the next episode, while I don't have any levels, that'll be a good time to experiment with ender pearls, because I'm pretty sure some of the experiments I'm going to do are going to kill me, such as trying to throw ender pearls up and down from that thing. Yes, there's all kinds of fun things that I want to do with ender pearls. So I'm looking forward to that episode. In any case, I just had a little bit of footage that I was going to go ahead and add some commentary to today. This is live commentary again, but I will see you guys next time, and we'll do stuff with ender pearls. Bye-bye.